Hey there, it's Waste Potential 616 back again with some more comic reviews. Now, there's a bit of a comic book drought going on because a volcano shot loads of ash into the sky. Planes haven't been able to get to this country and many areas of Europe. It's ruined lots of people's holidays and, you know, caused a lot of problems. I'm more concerned with the fact that I'm not getting my comics, but there you go. Anyway, but I just did want to talk about a comic I got last time. I was in the comic shop, Marvel Zombies 5, and a couple of other things which I'll mention later. I'll just do this one quite quickly. I really wasn't going to get this. I was sick to death of the Marvel Zombies thing. I really was. You know, there was some Deadpool in Deadpool Merc with the Mouth in those issues. He's gone back to the zombie universe. I'm kind of sick of it. But this was in my slot, and I thought I'd give it a go. You know, this takes a whole different slant on the whole zombie thing. I mean, there are actually different types of zombies. And what it does is it follows on with Machine Man, who appeared in some of the other issues, and a surprise character who I'm not going to spoil, but brilliant surprise. And I think, well, the premise is Machine Man going to different realities where there are zombies, and yeah, this was just really cool. I'm so glad this writer Van Lente. I'm so glad he's just taken different slant. This could, I mean, apart from the previous issues with Machine Man, and this could exist without all the Marvel Zombie stuff, the original stuff. And it's great. It's a lot of fun. It takes place in this alternate Marvel reality with all the sort of cowboy characters. I'm not too familiar with them, but it was still really cool. And it follows this gunfighter's daughter and the fate of this gunfighter when the zombies attack, and it's just a lot of fun. The sort of build up to the events was quite good about this gunfighter who, you know, he's become an alcoholic, and his daughter trying to get him to join this sort of performing group, and I mean that was quite cool as well. But when the zombies start attacking, a lot of fun. And I mean, this is sort of a taster of things to come. Not zombie killing action, but it gives you the impression that there's a lot more carnage to come. And or shall I spoil who's in the? I think I'm going to say who the surprise character is, because it might get you guys to get some people out there to buy the issue. Fucking Howard the Duck with a big gun, dressed as a cowboy, fighting zombies. Brilliant, you know. Anyway, and the next issue is going to take place in the Kill Raven universe, where Earth's been taken over by Martians. So that should be fun. So Martians, zombies, talking ducks, machine men, and cowboys. Brilliant. Can't wait for the next issue. Okay. Now, I probably don't really have enough time to talk about this properly, but in my local, the comic shop I go to, Ace Comics up in Richmond, shout out to them. They used to be called They Walk Among Us. It's changed hands, but it's still a cool place. They're doing a special deal, and it was Xfactor hardback, issue 1 to 6, and it was $4.99. $4.99. This was brilliant. This was absolutely brilliant. And next time I'm at the comic shop, I'm gonna make sure that Xfactor stays on my standing order. It's really good stuff, and I wish I'd started picking this up when it first came out. No, I'm sure some of you know this begins straight after the whole decimation thing. It's the main star is Jamie Murdoch's. It's got some of the old Xfactor characters, Strong Guy, Wolfbane. It's got some other characters as well from Generation X. It's got Banshee's daughter, Siren. It's got a depowered Richter. The real star of this is Peter David. He writes this so well. This is just real compelling, character-driven storytelling. It's really, really good. Just, you know, I picked it up and I couldn't stop. Really, I finished it, you know, straight away. Really good. Also, there's Layla Miller, who knows stuff, and from the whole House of M thing, and she's just a really cool character. And while, as I say, this is really character-driven, really, really well-written characters, just the way they interact, it's great. But also, cool stories, maybe not huge epic stories, but kind of personal stories. And they're sort of pitted against this. They're a private eye investigation group. And they're pitted against this other group called the Singularity. And it's this cool sort of almost standalone stories. There's this nice kind of build up. They have their main enemy, and it's just, it all feels part of the bigger story, while being able to enjoy smaller stories, if you get what I mean. Anyway, and also for $4.99 there was another Xfactor hardback, but it was 13 to 17, so I missed out, you know, on fun. But you know, I could pick this up quite easily. And sort of, you know, it's the beginning of another story. Quicksilver is in it now. I actually did get the back issue where Quicksilver is a mutant and the X-Men get involved. But basically, I'm going to try and maybe get the trade between these two and get as many back issues and trades as possible. This was particularly enjoyable because it had Doc Samson in, talking to each member in the psychiatrist role to the members, and that is priceless. It's a nod to the time when he spoke to the old Xfactor group, and if you've had the pleasure of reading that issue, it's priceless. It's one of those kind of standalone issues. It's just brilliant. Sort of how you understand to get to understand, you know, superhero minds. It was just great and funny in parts and serious in others. But this was great as well. Anyway, I'm running out of time a little bit, but I might actually in another later video talk about these a bit more. But I'm gonna try and catch up on Xfactor because this was really, really good. I can understand now why some people are saying this is the best X title going. It really is its own creature here, you know. It's not just another X-Men offshoot. It's this is really something special. Get Xfactor, you know, get on board. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I've got some back issues to get. Anyway, see you later, guys. Bye.